gas cylinder that was inside the kitchen exploded. They would clap their hands. They clap their hands in victory, sir. In victory.
We don't really have much to look forward to. We don't know when we'll be able to go back to our home state. We really want to live a life that resembles some sort of normalcy.
It's been more than 2 weeks since ethnic violence engulfed the northeastern state of Manipur, leading to an exodus of people from the state, especially from the Kuki community. What you see behind me is a makeshift shelter camp, refugee camp, which used to be a seminar hall with the Christian NGO called the Evangelical Fellowship of India. There are around 50 people who are taking shelter here from 9 to 10 families. People have been staying here for quite a couple of days, many of whom have escaped from the capital, Imphal.
Huge crowd was, coming into towards the colony and screaming and yelling and all. And they had the danda in their hands and they have this electric, torch kind of thing in their hand. And then so they were screaming that Kuki halo, how halo. That means how we tribals are referred to as how. So said kill them and all. So we were so frightened. We didn't know what to do. Our family, because we were one of the first house in the colony, we were not able to retrieve anything. We were not able to take our documents or any. Only with the clothes that we have in our bag, we have to rush out. And then I have an 87-year-old mother who could barely walk, and she was walking with a walking stick. So I was more concerned about how to get her out safely. And then we were like so frightened. We said, these are our neighbors. We have lived together with them for 60 years. How can they attack us, And then they know us. And then we also recognize some faces, opposite our road, there were some people who were running shops. We recognize these guys selling second hand and running hardware store. We said, my God, these are known to us. How come they came to kill us? We looked at them, and in one of the guy I recognized, he also made an eye contact when I came out, and he also looked at me, and like for a moment he stopped,
On piggyback, sir. He had to carry me piggyback to three-story, building to escape from these people. And then from the place where we were evacuated to the army convoy, it was quite a distance. He had to carry me everywhere in the army camp. Also, he had to carry me for my nature calls, everything. So, sir, it's a trauma. It's a nightmare.
The situation is like a civil war. I think it really qualified to be called a civil war because each one seeing the other enemy to kill or to murder or if the slightest opportunity is there to burn down their houses. You see, no one is safe in the sense that because if somebody you find belongs to the Kukis or the Métis, in this situation there would be an attempt to harm them.
Yeah, actually, the job that I got in Imphal was DEO post from Principal of Accountant General, which is centralized job. So I worked there around only 1 month. It is a contract job. So by unexpectedly, due to that incident, I have to leave it. So in one way, to get nowadays, it's very hard to get a central job. But if, due to that situations, even I like it or not, the situation compelled me to leave the Imphal city, and right now I'm in Delhi.
Basically, we have a certain schedule that they should follow. So they'll have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. but the food was prepared by themselves. During that period of time, we would want to make sure that those people who are here should at least, like the kids should at least get a school that they should go to, or for those who are capable with certain skills, they should at least find some jobs, some jobs that will help them go by for the time being. Most of these people, if not all of them, their house been burned, everything turned into ashes.
Sir, I'm happy to be alive. At least I'm safe here. I'm safe here. I know the weather, the climate, the conditions are not very, preferable. But what more can I ask?
For my mother, who's 87 years old, and my sister who's Down syndrome, then these 3 little kids, because of the heat, because of this thing. Since we came without any clothes, first of all, the number one thing was that we need change of clothes. So and then half the time we were not aware of this surrounding, this place that we have come. Where are ATM? Where do we go and shop and everything? So, but we were one of the fortunate few. But think of yesterday, one of the girls who used to come and work in my house in Infal, so she came and then she said that, how are you coping? And she said, I don't even know the language. I don't know how to speak in English. I don't know how to speak in Hindi. So for people like them, it's really, really difficult to sing. So they all have to be escorted. They all have to have somebody accompanying them wherever they go. We have been chased away from our own home. We have been chased away, literally chased away, and thrown out and saying, don't come back. We don't want you. You all are foreigners. I have lived there for 60 years. I'm 58 years old now. So all my life, I belong to Infal. My mother's 87 years old. She longed to go back there. She wants to die in her own homeland, And will it be possible?
Ethnic violence in Manipur has displaced people from both sides, from both the Kuki and the Metis communities. For this documentary on internally displaced people from Manipur, we wanted to share the plight of both the Kukis and the Metis, but people from the Metis community were not so forthcoming. If you are a Metis who has fled Imphal, who has fled Manipur with your family, please reach out to us at the Quint so that we can make sure that your story gets told. And lastly, a request to all our readers and viewers. Such stories from the ground require a lot of costs, and all that can only be possible with your support and your contributions. So do support us in helping us continue our free and fearless journalism. If you like what we do visit our website and consider becoming a member so that we can make sure that stories like these from the ground are shared and narrated.